Hi, my name is Ori Robleto. I'm an attorney with the law firm of Robleto Law, and I want to tell you about keeping your house and your car inside a bankruptcy case. If you're not behind on these two assets, it's pretty easy. We can usually file a Chapter 7 bankruptcy case. You just continue to make the payments and keep them current, and we get the unsecured debt, your credit card debt, your medical debt, we get that discharged. Now let's consider the example where you are behind, and let's look at a house. So let's say you've got this house; it's worth $100,000. You owe 90,000 on it. So your equity in it is $10,000, and we can protect that equity with a bankruptcy exemption. But that's not going to be your only problem, at least not for this hypothetical, because we're going to say you are behind on your mortgage. We're going to say you're behind $6,000, and that your monthly payment is $500. And so we need to figure out how to fix this problem. And you can't just plunk down $6,000, otherwise you wouldn't have a problem. So a bankruptcy plan might look something like this. After we file your schedules and statements of financial affairs, we'll file a bankruptcy plan, a Chapter 13 plan. And first it'll pay administrative expenses. The administrative expenses are going to be the Chapter 13 trustee. If you still owe your bankruptcy lawyer, you get the ability to pay the bankruptcy lawyer over a period of 3 to 5 years, and so that's a good advantage. You don't have to plunk down money to pay the bankruptcy lawyer right away. Second, we're going to ignore things for now, other priority expenses that might exist, such as a domestic support obligation or a tax obligation. We'll talk about those for your unique situation, but for this example, let's just look at that mortgage. The mortgage is going to be, it's still going to be that $500 a month we have to deal with, but then there's also the arrearage payment. And let's say that arrearage payment is, well, if the plan runs 5 years, it's $6,000. That's 60 months. That's going to be $100. So the minimum amount you need to pay in order to keep your house here is going to be $600. Now, if you have money left over based upon everything we've looked at, we look at your income and expenses, and your expenses include things like your groceries and some recreational expenses, basically all of your normal costs of living. But if there's still money left over after that, and sometimes there is, we make a distribution to unsecured creditors, so um, credit cards, medical debt, things like that. We'll pay them, and maybe we'll pay them, oh gosh, for this example, let's say we're paying them 10%. And so, and let's also say for this example that the whole plan payment comes out to, oh, let's say it comes out to $750. So for $750, you pay the administrative expenses, you pay your bankruptcy lawyer, you pay the mortgage arrears, and at the end of the plan, you're current. You just continue, after the end of the plan, you just continue to pay this on your own. All the credit card debts, they got paid 10%. They're wiped out. You get your fresh start, and you get to move forward. Give me a call. Let's discuss how this might work in your particular situation. My number is at the bottom of the page, 412-925-8194. There's a free consultation, so don't hesitate to give me a call.